I'm Eric from Ancient Rites, and you're watching Metal Memes from Mexico, I think.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Frank, and today I'm here joined by Eric from Ancient Rites, very ancient band as well from Belgium. And you guys have been on the road of metal since forever, since the 80s. And that's a long time, man. And in this genre, that could be considered like a quite a legendary path as a band, you know?
Yes.
So how are you today?
Today I'm okay. I had a busy day at my job. I have a regular job. Ancient Rite doesn't provide me in my living. Let's say I don't earn enough money to make a living out of it. So, like everyone in our band, I have a regular job and I'm a calculator. So I've kind of an. It sounds a bit boring, but I like my office job, so that's okay.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, a lot of people, I think they don't think this aspect of the life of a musician, not maybe not only in metal, but a lot of people have regular jobs on
Yes.
on their lives besides being a guitarist or a vocalist or something like this. So that's nice. And I think that job sounds quite interesting. So that's really cool. So coming back a little bit to the history of the band, as I was saying, being there since the 80s, it's a very long time. And I like very much the style of the band. It's like melodic, it's black, it's death, it's a little bit symphonic. And I think the merge of all of these aspects are really good. So I wanted to ask you a little bit of how has the band evolved with this kind of music thing, and what's the composition system for you, for example, as the guitarist of the band?
That's interesting. Um, how we evolved, let's say, before I joined officially in 1997, but I was a session guitar player on the Blasphemia Eternal tour in 1996, right after Bart van der Eycken, the previous guitarist, left the band. So the old stuff with Bart is a bit more primitive, but I like it a lot, I have to say. It's a bit more brutal. But I have to say that since I joined the band and Finnish guitarist Jan Ierlund, who left us already, the style changed a bit. There was some keyboards added, and we had two guitarists. That for the first time you can hear that on Fatherland. Later, a few years later, we released Dimka Kosa. That was also with Jan Ierlund and me on guitar. And the keys were handled by Domingo Smets, who later became bass player and also guitar player later. Jan Ierlund left the band, unfortunately, in 2002, if I remember correctly. After that, we released an album called Rubicon, which features Domingo on bass, me on guitar, Bart van der Eycken, the original guitar player from the first two albums, was back in the band for a little while. And we did some tours. The style is a bit more, bit more back to the old school, but also there are some symphonic and epic elements to it as well.
Yeah.
That lineup didn't last that long, so the final album of the latest album we have is already quite a long time ago. Is Lagus, which is very complicated, a lot of epic stuff, symphonic stuff, and right now we are doing the old school set again, which means if we are going to make a new album, we probably go more into that direction. We feel that maybe with the latest album we drift away too much from our early sound, and now we try to get back more close to our old sound. But I guess it will probably be more like a combination of the Fatherland album and the first album. So, but we'll see what happens. We are not the same lineup, and times have been different. So we'll see. But at least the template for a possible new album will be like go back to the old days. For me, as a composer as a guitar player, My influence is a bit bigger now at the moment, but I did write some tunes for the previous albums, which I like a lot. I'm happy to be involved with that. So we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, going a little bit back to that, yeah, the early days of the band sounds quite brutal, as you said. There's been this evolution where it's turned a little bit more melodic at times, symphonic at times, a little bit even like folk-ish at times, a little bit, and that's really nice. And you know, I've noticed this pattern that it's hard to keep the same members of the original members of the band in one band, and 30 years later, even more difficult, you know. So yeah, this part that you were telling about the change of members and the lineup and stuff like this, I think that's more common than people would think, and even more on this kind of genre.
Yeah.
So I didn't I for my next question, I couldn't find anything about the band coming to Mexico before this presentation you have for Candelabrum. So is this the first time you're coming here to Mexico?
As far as I know, this is the first time Ancient Rites will ever come to Mexico, and we are looking very much forward to it. We have been 2 years ago. We have been to South America,
Hmm.
and that was fantastic. And I think this is I kind of expect the same kind of reaction in Mexico, but this is on a bigger festival. So uh, yeah, what should I say? Every band is talking about the audience in South America and Mexico. So we are looking forward to it. And yes, it is the first time, and I hope it will not be the last time. And we will come with a new lineup, which consists of Jori Hogeveen on guitar, Patrick Mallow on bass, our drummer John Barry, who is the replacement for our fallen brother Walter, and me on guitar, and of course, with no Ancient Rites without Gunther Tyson on vocals. So we are looking forward to come, and it's the first time, and as I said before, and I hope it will not be the last time.
Yeah, I hope so too. And I actually think you guys fit very well for this festival, for Candelabrum Metal Fest, uh, because yeah, your style it's very it suits the festival very good.
Thank
And
you.
I was asking you this because yeah, here in Mexico we have crazy fans. Also in South America, it's a little bit similar. So you can expect the fans to be really animated and crazy, and they'll give you
Yeah,
their energy, you know. And uh, I wanted to ask you also this part, like you guys, for example, are from Belgium, mostly,
yeah.
and there's
Not mostly anymore.
yeah, and you know there's I wanted to ask you this question about the countries and you as a band, do you think you have to go outside of the country you're from to like seek for a bigger audience? Or do you think the scene in Belgium was good, but then because it was good, you came out of Belgium to do some tours and stuff like this?
Mm, I don't know. We don't do much. Yeah, last time we did serious tours was in 2003. Then we
Mm.
did tours throughout Europe. But we have one-offs through the whole of Europe. Sometimes we play on big festivals. Um, our next show will be in Belgium on a big festival called Alcatraz. So
Nice.
In Belgium we do pretty good. I'm from the Netherlands, like two other members as well. We also do some shows in the Netherlands, so that's more our regular territorium. But last weekend we were in Germany, and I'm happy to see that we go more often to Germany. But we do visit different countries throughout Europe. I think 2 years ago we even went to Israel, which is probably one of the last shows ever there because of the situation nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, we travel the world. Let's say we also went to South America, which I already mentioned. So yeah, we're doing fine. We're not only playing in the Belgium or the Netherlands, so where we are from. So
Yeah, of course. I love the Netherlands. I've been there a few times, and
Okay.
yeah, it's a very nice place. And well, these are my two last questions. This one's very simple. What are you expecting? Or actually, I'm gonna do this backwards. What should the people expect from Ancient Rites at Candelabrum Metal Fest?
We will give an energetic show. That's for sure. We have some younger members in the band, so which gives a different energy, and we are enthusiastic when we play. And we will do probably in a more an old school set with a few ancient rites classics like Mother Europe or Fatherland. That's what we normally do. So just more the focus is more on the old stuff and not on the later stuff. So I think people will love that, as we noticed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I also think they should expect that. And this is my final question. And this is a question I always ask. What's the craziest thing you have seen or witnessed or that has happened to you on the metal road?
Is that in a live situation or maybe on the road or
It can be whatever you want.
yeah, there's a lot. But from the live situation, I remember vividly in 1999 on the road with Deerside that we did a show in Poland in a town called Katowice in a venue below the station, the central station of Katowice, and it was called the Mega Club. And I remember that like you have to see like in the Netherlands, if you have a venue which can contain 600 people, then the fire brigade comes and says, no, no, 600 people is too much. 500 people are allowed. Well, in Poland back then, it was like, well, we can fit 600 people in it. Then we can also fit 700 people in it. So that's the other way around. So the venue was quite packed, and to reach the stage as the band, some security had to push away the audience so that the band could enter the tiny stage. It was a tiny stage in Katowice. It the show went down very well, and I remember after the last song, I was pulled into to the audience, and I was lying with my back on the audience. It was pretty crazy, I think.
Yeah, crowd surfing, it's a
Yeah,
crazy
it
thing.
was
I've
not.
never been there, but I've seen people, and I have also seen people like throw themselves to the crowd, and the crowd like go away, and
Yeah,
they
I've seen it.
go into the floor. Oh,
I've seen it all. I've seen it all. But that was just like, oh, I didn't ask for it, but yeah, they pulled me in the crowd, and I was kind of crowd surfing. So that was kind of fun, but it was also crazy. But that's a positive crazy experience from the past. So
yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Well, Eric, thank you so very much for your time, man.
you're welcome.
I'm eager to see you live here in Candelabrum because actually the festival it's in my hometown of León, Guanajuato, here in
Okay,
Mexico.
okay.
So I'll be there. And anything else you want to add?
Uh, no, I'm looking forward to the fans in Mexico. So, and I hope they will be crazy, but I don't have to hope they will be crazy. It's too bad I can't stay that long. So Gunther and I will visit, come to play, and almost leave immediately, kind of. But we'll see next time. I'm looking forward to come to Candelabrum.
Nice.
Gracias.
And you should come back to Mexico anytime. Maybe
Of
not as a
course.
musician to tour a little bit because it's amazing. So everyone, don't miss Ancient Rites live at Candelabrum Metal
Yes.
Fest.
All right.
Peace out.
Thank you.